on, guys? Welcome back to another video. A little bit of a different video. You guys are on my phone now. I'm going on a run right now at the beach that I live at, just taking it all in. I'm on spring break right now, so I've been home for like about a week now. I go back Sunday, so it's been a super rewarding and refreshing week, especially just being in school. Like, those weeks add up, and like if you don't get a break, that shit, it adds up really hard, you know? So this week has been super nice, just like taking it easy and stuff. But yeah, I'm going back Sunday, so back locked in at the dorm, pushing studies, pushing the agency, pushing the coaching program, just like what I've been doing. But yeah, I feel like last time I was here was when I was on winter break, and I mean, shit, it doesn't feel like a lot of time has went by, but so much stuff has happened that I wish I documented more of it now that I look back on it, just because there's just been so much stuff. I'm being placed in rooms I never thought I'd be placed in. I'm talking to people I never even thought I would even network with. I'm making a lot of money, way more than at winter break. My students are winning. Everybody's killing it in the program. My agency has been fucking cooking. Just today, I got a $1,500 PIF and then a $1,200 PIF. I had 2 other closing calls as well. Those are people we have to follow up with next week, just because there were some other things that were going on that we have to wait for. But yeah, I have a killer team. Everybody in there has been doing super well. I'm learning a lot right now about how to manage team members, what like different roles look like inside an agency, how to keep everybody organized and having that morale go up even when they're not making that much. Super important. And you know, adding incentives onto their program or their pricing to make sure that they're actually motivated in the ad accounts. Man, there's a lot that I've learned in the last couple weeks, last couple months. Last year has been the biggest learning experience of my life. I'm being placed in so many new situations that I never even thought would happen. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'm sorry if the audio is cooked. It's pretty windy, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. But I don't know. I think the reason I wanted to record this video was just to document where I'm at. I think every time I come down to this beach, I'm in a different space, you know? Like, I am making more money, or I'm making less money, or things are going really well, or things are going really bad, you know? So coming back here, it's so like grounding, and it makes me like remember that, like, yeah, everything's happening really fast, but I'm still here, you know? Like, I'm still a kid, and like I can still, like, I don't know, this place is really grounding. It's really helpful to like go on a run and clear your head after such like stressful weeks or months when they compile onto each other, because it gets to be a lot. And when you bundle that all inside yourself and you show up every day with a smile, like, you're down to either burn out or just, you know, break, you know? But being able to like clear your head, turn your phone off, and like coming down here and like, or coming to wherever place that brings you that grounding, everybody has one. It's super helpful, and like I just feel so like relieved. And then I also get like business ideas. I think like just on this run, I was just thinking about what to do with these 2 new clients, and like the Slacks I got to open for them, and bidding into their ad managers and stuff. But like, that doesn't need to happen, you know? I can still think about like normal stuff that isn't going to require that. What else is going on? Life is crazy, bro. I was working for WAP for a little bit, kind of like as a contractor. I was helping them build out some stuff, but they recently just switched over to a new CRM, which I use 24/7. And so they're really asking me a lot of questions about it. So I think, like, I don't want to quote myself or jinx myself, but I think there's definitely a possibility for me to develop into a role where I bring a lot to the team, which I think is just like so sick. And I would love that opportunity. But then again, if it does happen, then that's chill. You know, I'm gonna keep making money on their app, and they're gonna eventually not gonna be able to escape me. But yeah, my agency, I'm realizing a lot of things right now that like it's not about the money. It's never been about the money. You know, if it was about the money, I would have stopped like 1 month in or 2 months in. But it's really like, it's just getting fucking like obsessed at the game and like obsessed at winning and obsessed with the minute details of being efficient and discovering new softwares and new apps to use, and then hiring new roles so you can focus your attention on needle pushing stuff instead of other things. I'm learning so much about, it's never been about the money, you know, it's just about the game and like becoming a fucking goat at the game and becoming obsessed with the minute little details, and everything will follow. And that's why like I had 2 PIFs today for over, if you did the math, $2,700 was collected today on a phone call. And like I don't feel fucking anything. Like obviously it's not that much, but like if you were to talk to me like 6 months ago and have that conversation, I would have been like out of my chair, like flipping out. I closed my computer and I was like, all right, what's the next steps? You know, because now it's like, it's not about the money, it's just about the game, you know? Like how can I be as efficient as possible? How can I get these people to be super happy with my results so that they get, I get referrals and I get a case study out of it and I can charge them a little bit more next month. Like that's really what it comes down to. There's people over there and I don't want to fucking vlog with them. What else has been happening? My coaching program, we're moving into like a bunch of new chapters. We're kind of thinning out the team and we're just like really focusing on like making it the most elite program possible. It's going through a little bit of a rebrand right now, which is super exciting. And I think that this push is like a generational push for everybody in the program as well as anybody new. Like we're going to have like the best support possible, the best resources, the best coaches. I'm really excited for like where this is going to go, but it takes a lot of there's a lot of building and a lot of back end stuff I got to fix because it's been branded pretty hard for what I've been doing originally. So that's going to be a lot different. School. School. Funny topic. Yeah, still in college. It's been going well. Like I have good grades, good classes, good friends. I'm in a lot of clubs. I just went to Chicago with like my marketing club. Like I'm very involved in there, but it's really tough sometimes because who could I talk to about what I'm doing? You know, like what we're doing is so rare. And if you're watching this video, it's probably because you have some relation to what I'm doing. And you really don't get to talk to that many people about what you do IRL, besides the general small talk of how much are you making a month? And are you even making money? And like people trying to like nitpick you and like ask bullshit questions. That happens a lot, but it's gonna get a little bit warmer out. Oh, I thought I just took a picture. It's gonna get a little bit warmer out, so that'll be super helpful with everything. But I don't know what I'm gonna do next year. If you want me to be completely honest with you guys, I have no idea what I'm gonna do next year, but I know it's gonna all work out. I don't know if I'm gonna transfer. I don't know if I'm gonna go to school. I don't know if I'm gonna go to like a school where I could take my studies on the side, but then not actually have to show up. I don't know if I'm gonna do online school. I don't know if I'm gonna take a gap year. I don't fucking know, bro. Like, it's stressful, but then again, like, I would bet on myself to do it, you know? So I think I'm gonna make the best choice possible that's gonna propel me forward in whatever life I wanna do. But it definitely is a little tough sometimes when people are like, people from my original school are like, yo, like, what are you, like, let's move in next year. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be here. Or like people ask me like, what, like my grandma was like, what are you gonna do next year? I don't know, bro. Like, this shit's stressful, but I know I'll choose a decision that's gonna make the most sense for me. And I'll probably go back to this clip and I'll remember how I felt right now when, you know, a year from now I'm in like my dream place or whatever. And I'll be like, all right, I made the right decision, you know, because that's what it comes down to. You gotta do it for yourself. Like, yeah, I love my family. Yeah, I love my friends. But who knows yourself better than you, right? Like, I know myself better. And I would bet on myself to place myself in a position to have the best structure possible for being successful and, you know, actually carrying what I'm doing, you know, rather than forcing to listen to other people's opinions that don't relate to you. It's super important in that way. And like, it's always important to hear different aspects of people's lives. So maybe you can take like minute little details that they had and put it into yours, but you know yourself best. And I think like I would always bet on myself to make the best decision. I feel like a fucking broken record, but I think that's true. And so whatever I end up doing next year, I'm probably going to invest in this clip, but whatever I end up doing next year, I know it would be a great decision. And if it's not, I'm going to work my ass off to be in a better position, because that's what I do, you know? But yeah, what else? So peaceful right here. This beach is so nice. Look at the water. Fuck, I don't know what to talk about. It's been a very stressful past couple weeks, but I think I'm doing pretty well. Like, everything is like moving in the right direction. A lot of people are counting on me to show up every day, and that's good because it keeps me accountable, but I would be doing it anyway, you know? And going back to my hometown is actually like, I thought it'd be helpful, but like, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel stuck like in the place I was when I first left, you know? And it's important to like stay refreshed and like see my family and like take a break. But then again, like every day that I spend here, I feel like I'm like wasting opportunity to be more locked in somewhere else. And I think that's important to like recognize. But sometimes when I like come back, I'll see things that I remember I saw before I left for college, and it like remembers me to go back to this place of like who I used to be, you know? And I feel like sometimes that's tough, but also it's kind of helpful because I'm like, fuck, like I'm actually doing shit, you know? Like it's different. Every time I come home, I have a new different bank account or a new different like student, or, you know, all things are different. So it's important to take like a little bit of that. But yeah, saw some friends this break, which was nice. Went on a couple runs. Did a lot of work really late, really deep work. It's hard to do deep work when you're in college because a lot of times my classes are in the morning, so I can't really like, I think the best time I work is at like 1 a.m. Which is tough because in college I gotta wake up super early, but when I'm here, I'm able to stay up till like 1 a.m. and just crank out work, and then have my business partner handle like a lot of the closing calls in the morning, just because I'm doing fucking like back end stuff that you have to be like so locked in for that I just can't when there's a bunch of notifications or I'm in school because I have to wake up early, you know? That's really where I work the best, which is cool. So it's helpful to do that. And I'm excited for the summer because I know that I can scale pretty hard. But yeah. Business is a game, dude. Business is a game, and it's gonna kick your ass. It's gonna fucking kick your ass. Like, business is the hardest thing I've ever fucking done in my life, but it's so rewarding when it finally starts to click and it works out. And you can say that you had $2,700 of cash collected in a day and be completely normal, because like that's what I worked hard for, you know, which is super cool to see and rewarding, but it also makes you want to go 10 times harder. And that's why business is such a fucking like loophole, because even if you have a couple wins, you're always like, you get that little satisfaction and then you're like, all right, what's next? You know, like what are our next steps? So sometimes the satisfaction will come later, but it's super nice when it starts to work out, and you know in your brain when it starts to work out, you'll have this like feeling. So that's always super fun. But yeah, it's just a game of leveling up. Yeah. All right, this is probably where I'm gonna end the video. I don't know if this was like cool at all. I don't know. I just want to like come out here, talk a little bit about where I'm at right now. I definitely need to be more consistent on my YouTube grind. I've been off YouTube for so long, it's bad. I've just been so fucking busy, guys. I swear I'm not like neglecting you guys, but I'm gonna start pushing out more videos more regularly. Even if it's like my day-to-day in college, I feel like that's a cool like aspect to see of like somebody who's balancing everything while being in college, you know, helping like give motivation to other people that could do it. But yeah, this is probably when I'm end the video. I don't know if this was like helpful at all or like cool or fucking you didn't listen to the whole video. Like, shout out to everybody that's still here. But yeah, I'll probably post this tonight, and then I got some more work tonight too. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. if there's one thing I could leave you guys with, it's fuck around and find out, and business is gonna kick your ass. So just be ready for it. But yeah, as always, let's get out of the rat race.